doing today? Back with Happy, my co-host for the Daily Financial News. What we have today is Monday, September 6th. It is Labor Day. I hope you have it off. I hope you are enjoying your day. A couple of quick things. First and foremost, 9 a.m. today, so 89 minutes from now, I will be hosting a live Q&A, just an impromptu meeting. My weekly experts that I usually speak to at 9 and 9:30, they're going to be spending time with their families. So I thought, why not give back another hour of my day? Again, that hour will be spent answering your questions. I really don't have any topics as of yet. I will scan past comments and see if I can't get a few ready. But hopefully you join me. Hopefully you ask some questions. And let's, of course, get started. Another thing that you could do for me today, if you like what the Lumberjack Landlord brings us, we typically talk Tuesdays and then Thursdays with Dion. Just do me a favor, send him some thoughts and prayers. He and his family are going through something you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. So just do me a favor, send him some prayers, thoughts, best wishes. That would be great. I'm sure he would appreciate it. So as we look at the daily financial news, a couple of things kind of jumped out at me. Where should we start? Why don't we talk about the week ahead? The week ahead, the big number of the week likely is going to come out Friday again. That is going to be PPI. This is going to be important because we're still seeing inflation kind of build in the system. And right now, PPI, which stands for Producer Price Index, if you don't know, it is an indicator of not only inflation, but also it's going to be where you see the supply chain issues most obvious, right? Is the supply chain getting better or worse? We talk about chips all the time. We talk about GM and Ford and Tesla and Apple and all of these companies having problems getting chips. When that kind of resolves, you will see it in PPI first. Right now, the expectation, frankly, is for a frightening number. Last July, the number, just for your reference, was 7.8. And frankly, that was nuts. What they are now expecting for August is 8.2, 8.2. That will be the highest reading ever, if it comes to be 8.2. And Jerome Powell says we have no inflation. Don't worry, it's not there. So yeah, we shall see. It's going to come out Friday. It could be a whopper. We have Wednesday, which will be some mortgage data, mortgage apps. There is an interesting number I don't normally look at, but this week I think I will. It is job openings. Job openings will be coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be interesting to see if it's still above 10 million. Last month, it was a big deal because I think it was at 10.1 or 10.2 million jobs. And of course, I think we had like 9 million folks unemployed, right? So there was kind of a mismatch. But what we have now is September jobs, or September data is, or unemployment is going away. We have 9 million folks that lost all of their unemployment benefits. They've either been on it for a long time, or maybe they were a 1099 worker. But again, there will be 9 million folks that got their last benefit, I guess, last week. It is now over. In addition to the 9 million, there are 3 million more folks that are just going to get their state aid, their weekly state aid, and not the extra $300. So if we have had people that have been coasting, they've been comfortable living at the bottom, that is now over. So it is going to be very interesting to see what happens with September jobs data. Frankly, the most important number for the rest of the year could be September jobs data, which will come out the first Friday of October. As you know, last month's jobs data was atrocious. I think it was 263 on a 720 expectation. It is frankly what is giving us real estate investors another couple of months of low interest rates. So use it to your advantage. 30-year money, cheap. It is going to be interesting. Do we go back and now have, a June jobs creation, which was over a million? It was revised to 1.053. Or do we have another month of sub 300? It's going to be that kind of number. And it's really going to see, is Jerome Powell right, or are Fed presidents like Bullard right, and we have a growing problem, and we're staring at the 70s, as I've been sharing with you. In addition to that, I want to let you know that I've gone back to my 50-year spreadsheet thanks to all of you asking for more and more data. I resisted for a while because, again, I created that 50-year spreadsheet to answer questions, right? What happens to housing if interest rates go up? Check, answered that. What happens to, can wages ever accelerate more than housing? Yep, check, we answered that. When has housing been more or less affordable? Those are the questions I tried to answer in my 50-year spreadsheet. What a lot of you are asking for is, hey, tell me about the stock market. Tell me about inflation. So over the weekend, I have once again opened that spreadsheet and gone back and gotten CPI for 50 years. Again, I had to pick an inflation data that has 50 years of history, so I chose CPI. And I went back and got the S&P closing price on January 1st of each year. I think the spreadsheet, which I will share later, I just finished it last night, and frankly, I was too exhausted to record a video. I'm not sure the spreadsheet answers any more questions. I'm not sure the spreadsheet is more valuable or less, but I will share it with you later today. We'll go through it. I will add it likely to the bonus section in my free course and the paid course, just so you have it. But yeah, so I finally broke down, spent some time pulling that together, so you can look forward to that later today. What else do we got? Oh, did you hear that Social Security benefits are going up 6%? There's something called COLA, cost of living something. It is going up 6%. I think this is, when I saw this, I thought it was really funny. First, you have Jerome Powell saying, no inflation, no inflation, no inflation. And then you have Social Security going up 6% because of cost of living. Couple of things about this. First, Jerome Powell, you're wrong. I don't know what else to tell you. But second, 6% Social Security benefit inflation is one of those things that might feel good in the moment. Oh, cost of living allowance. I knew the A stood for something. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you, Roldan. I blanked. I need more coffee. Sorry. Need more coffee. But again, 6% increase in benefits, really not helpful, right? If you raise it 6, but everything goes up 8, you're still losing. So again, a COLA adjustment of 6%, Social Security is really a sign of a problem, not a good thing. And yeah, it's just a sign that inflation is real. They would not be raising Social Security benefits 6% unless there was a real problem. And clearly there is a real problem. If you are in the state of California, don't forget we have an important governor recall going on. I believe it ends on September 14th. We were all mailed ballots. I've already put my ballot in the mail and voted to, of course, oust Mr. Newsom. Looks like, at least given a betting site, his chances of being recalled are not great. Looks like he's going to survive, unfortunately. If you've been watching this channel, you know that he's the one politician I will talk about because I think he's a liar, has poor character, and he is a authoritarian. But it looks like he's going to survive, probably because the Republicans didn't focus their attention on didn't focus their attention. They hoped the list of 40, whatever it was, would be enough. I think the Republicans missed their opportunity to get rid of a bad apple. Somebody who says, do as I say, not as I do, rules don't apply to me. Somebody who's willing to buy votes from billionaires. Just bad. God, just a bad person. Oh, well. Then lastly, Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood is in the news again. She was out talking about the fact that we are, what did she say exactly? I wrote it down. We couldn't be farther from a bubble. If you've been watching the talk about the stock market, you know lots of people are like stretch valuations, the Warren Buffett indicator, maximum leverage, retail investors. And then you have Cathie Wood saying, no problem. We've got 8, 10, 12 technologies that are in the S curve of innovation, right? Meaning they're going up. These S curve of innovation are going to compound and work together. She says the average investor doesn't know just how powerful the next 5 to 15 years will be for full innovation. Cathie Wood is on the deflation side, not the inflation side. So it's going to be very interesting to see. She is standing her ground, and I love the fact that she is willing to do that. I really admire someone who makes an opinion and then sticks to it, even in the face of others that are saying you're wrong. I think Cathie Wood has done some amazing things without question, but she is fully committed. So it is going to be fun to watch that unravel. I think I've talked about in the past, I think there's a chance that both folks could be right. I think there are people that are shorting Cathie Wood's ETF. I think the people that are shorting it may be doing it for a trade and a time frame. I think Cathie Wood is right about innovation. I've seen it up close and personal in the last 50 years in the Silicon Valley. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch that. I don't know about the deflation side. Maybe there's some deflation in assets, some deflation in costs, but I don't see it. I'm certainly more on the consumer inflation, but it's going to be very interesting to see. So, and then lastly, the forbearance program. There is a lot of stuff going on. Did you know that the forbearance actually peaked at 7.2? I thought it peaked at 4.2. But I was looking at it this morning. Apparently, at least 1 month, it peaked at 7.2 million folks in forbearance. We are now down to 1.7. That program sunsets at the end of the month. But don't worry, folks. It's not like October 1st, 1.7 people go into foreclosure. That's not how this works. They will be all worked with, try to get out. And based on the last set of data, 1% of the folks that get out of the program, the cure is a deed in lieu or a short sale. Some inventory may come on the market. Some people may cure by selling their house and paying back the debt. But yeah, this is not going to be some wave. And the fact that people that were calling for a problem were just wrong. So lots of exciting stuff today. I do think we are speaking with Mr. Greg Dickerson at 8. And then we will be doing a live Q&A at 9. And then if I have time, I think I will do that 50-year video with CPI or inflation and the S&P, just so you have it sometime today. It's Labor Day. Enjoy yourself. Make some memories. Remember, document. And Happy, my co-host, wants to say, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Right? Yeah, right. All right, she's going to take a nap. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.